Yeah, so when I'm streaming Valorant, I'm consistently asked, please use your kingdom credits. And I say, okay, fine, I will. I open up the shop and there's just nothing I care about. Now, don't get me wrong, the introduction of kingdom credits is a huge step in the right direction. I always advocated for some sort of reward system and it's better than nothing. But I've been saving them for ISO. But you can't even get ISO. You can only use the kingdom credits to get the newest agents 30 days later. This is of course to incentivize either grinding or paying that sweet cash to get the agent. And then there's another problem in Valorant that I've talked about a lot, which is Radianite. I'm not going to get into details. Obviously, the price of Radianite is a scam, but what if this exact page looked something like this? Well, today I want to talk about the Kingdom Credits update that should eventually, I believe, one day come to Valorant. I think it's something Riot should really look into, and the concept of it is to use your Kingdom Credits to buy stuff like Radianite. It's the expansion of the Kingdom Credits system. I know, Riot isn't the economy side of Riot, or I guess the finance side of Riot, isn't the nicest, especially for Valorant. It's some of the most egregious and has some pretty shady practices. But at the same time, a lot of people called me crazy for believing something like Kingdom Credits would ever even come. They believed nothing would ever come for free, yet it still did happen. So slowly but surely, why not hope for a Kingdom Credits update to the game that expands upon the system that's already there? Because trust me, the creative ideas that are possible are quite literally endless. It's been a while since I made a little bit of a rambly video, but today I want to discuss stuff like converting Kingdom Credits to Radianite to help buy the cosmetics and skins that you purchased that cost like $100 per bundle. I'm talking about maybe a system that allows you to re-roll the night market using Kingdom Credits, or buy one item from the night market using Kingdom Credits. What about a system that allows you to earn one free skin from Valorant using Kingdom Credits, but maybe it's an RNG system, so it reduces the way that it eats into skin sales, etc. We got a lot, and I think it's extremely interesting. But first things first, a quick word from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Valorant Tracker, a free-to-use software that adds so much to your Valorant gaming experience. Right from the agent select, if I hover an agent, it'll let me know my statistics. For example, I have a 45% win rate across all acts, while the global average is 49%. Or once I load into the game, there's a nice little overlay that lets me know all the ranks I'm playing with and against, so I can keep track of my MMR going up or down. Also, if you hit tab, you get a nice little UI at the bottom, just feeding you more information. And that's the key word with this application: information. I can check my match history with a lot more detail, like my headshot percentage per map, or I can keep track of my gun statistics, like am I improving my headshot percentage, particularly with the Vandal or the Phantom. And furthermore, you can organize all these in a beautiful little graph chart. And it doesn't really end. You can also see all your agent statistics, weapons, maps, etc., all for free. So download Valorant Tracker using the link down below. Now back to yapping. All right, so the first thing that I believe is the most important and could help fix the Radianite system that I feel is absolutely terrible is the conversion of Kingdom Credits to Radianite. Now, what I believe needs to happen is first increase the total cap of Kingdom Credits so that they can continue to hold their value over a long period of time. So for example, instead of capping at 10,000 Kingdom Credits, let's move the cap to 20,000 Kingdom Credits. And then you can make 20 Radianite cost 16,000 Kingdom Credits. That still takes a little bit of time to earn, but if I earn 16,000, I can go ahead and spend them on Radianite, which then I can use to upgrade my skin variants that I spent real money on. And this won't eat into other sales for the Kingdom Credits. I know it's weird to use sales because it's all fake money, Kingdom Credits, but it wouldn't, because let's say right now I personally have 175 Radianite. I actually don't need to upgrade anything because I buy the Battle Pass. So I will buy other things that I've missed from previous battle passes using the Kingdom Credits, because I won't excess buy Radianite if I know I don't need it at the moment. And when I cap at 20,000 and I need to open up the store, if I had to buy Radianite, it would use up basically all the Kingdom Credits. Hell, really, if they want, make it worth 20,000 Kingdom Credits so that you would grind for a while, and then once you're capped out, you can either buy 20 Radianite, which is literally the conversion of 10 Radianite per 10,000 Kingdom Credits, or I can spend it on the other things in this store. Another thing they should do is up the store amount from 4 to 8. I think that would go a very, very long way, but it's kind of minor. But I think Riot can even get more creative than that, and I like to refer to it often. League of Legends is a great example. Now, not only does League of Legends already have an open shop, we're not going to get into that, I've mentioned it a billion times before, but something else they do is the ability to earn free full skins. When Kingdom Credits was first announced, I actually was hopeful that the Kingdom Credits would be very similar to League of Legends Hextech system. You do have to like buy keys to open up chests, but there are ways to earn those keys free, and technically the chests that you open up can either give you or contribute a piece to finally getting you a skin. You don't really need to know the league system, that would just bore you to death. Instead, let's reimagine a Valorant version that's a little simpler. You earn 20,000 Kingdom Credits. All right, once you're capped out, something else you have an option to do is maybe buy a Valorant chest. That's not very creative. A Radianite chest. I don't know. You guys can think of better names. Whatever. Let's call it a Radianite chest. All right, a Radianite chest. When you open up this chest, it has a chance to give you a piece of a skin. Let's say 1 out of 6 pieces of a Prime Vandal. All right. Then over time, you have to keep expending that Kingdom Credits, but if you're lucky enough, you'll get 6 out of 6 Prime Vandal pieces and buy that Prime Vandal. This would never eat into skin sales in a million years, because the chances they could, if they were kind enough, they would open up all skins minus exclusives like the Champions Vandal, etc, etc. They would open up all skins, meaning I could get 1 out of 6 pieces of a Prime Vandal, and then maybe 1 out of 8 pieces of a Prelude to Chaos Vandal, because it costs more money than the Prime Vandal, and it would take forever for me to finally actually collect those pieces. But the incentive and little excitement you have to open a chest makes Kingdom Credits more fun, at least more dopamine filled in my opinion. And yes, it does introduce some gambling, but you're never actually using real money, so I don't think anyone would care. If there's no way to buy chests with real money, then it's fine. If they made it that you could buy chests with real money, then we have an Overwatch issue. We don't go down that route. You can only buy those Radianite chests using Kingdom Credits. And the reason this would never eat into skin sales is for obvious reasons, because their other predatory practices actually get enhanced. So is it kind of a win-win? Maybe. Let's say you're grinding out because you want the Prime Vandal. We're going to keep up with that example. You have 3 out of 6 shards for the Prime Vandal, but then it pops into your shop after you've waited 8 months due to how silly that shop system is. You might keep grinding out 20,000 Kingdom Credits at a time, but considering how long it takes, you might feel like you just want to buy it and get it over with, because truth is that system would take so much grinding and a mix of so much luck to finally actually get any skin you want. But again, just the chance adds value to Kingdom Credits, but not enough for it to deter it from actually buying skins from the shop. Now, even I'm trying to be greedy. You know, I'm trying to put my mind in the mind of Riot Games. I wish I could say that chest randomly gives you 1 good skin or 1 random skin and you're good to go, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe if they made it like 100,000 Kingdom Credits or some insane grind, it could work. But at that point, I'm sure my puzzle system works out better for them, since it's kind of what they use with Hextech when it comes to League of Legends. The last thing I would love to see, but I know they would never do, is when you open up a night market, you have a chance to re-roll the night market. My original concept of this would use Valorant points, but I do wonder if that's kind of a little bit of gambling, which is not something that's super cool. Maybe they could do both. You can either use Valorant points or Kingdom Credits, and it would re-roll your entire night market 1 time, with the exception that you can't buy anything. So you'd have to get a night market where you want absolutely nothing to even think about using that re-roll option, and it could cost, again, maybe 20,000 Kingdom Credits. And they could even slow down the rate of how fast you obtain Kingdom Credits, because you do max out pretty fast right now. So in that sense, Riot has done one thing generous. You get Kingdom Credits pretty quickly. I feel like I'm always maxed out, but there's something to be said about the fact that you're probably always maxed out because there isn't enough happening in the shop for you to expend them. There is not enough reason to use them. So if they slowed them down a little, like you earn a little bit slower, increase the cap to 20,000, they can even make the first 10,000 quicker than the second 10,000, so that you're incentivized to just use the first 10,000, meaning it would slow down the chance of Radianite chests even further. They could do a lot of little things to make it a grind, but make that grind fun and possibly even a little rewarding. And to be honest, my brain just starts thinking of more and more ideas, and I do wonder, do you guys agree with them? Or do you think my yapping is for nothing?